Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second episode of State of IvyLoL. I'm Matt, IvyLoL Chill,
And I am Trey IvyLoL Rawrsoar.
and we're here to talk about kind of a recap of what happened in Season 1, things that went well, things that didn't go so well that we'd like to change, give you a brief preview of format changes for Season 2, and then actually right now we're going to hop in and talk about the upcoming Alumni Tournament.
That's right. First thing we've got coming up is, as Matt said, an alumni tournament. Um, Anytime we post something on Reddit or GD, we always get a lot of comments from people saying, "Hey, I went to this school, but this kind of thing wasn't around when I was in school." Well, good luck to our team. We want to involve those people. This tournament, each team will be made up of at least one alumni and at least one current member of the school. Again, our goal is to intermix the alumni with the passionate League of Legends collegiate community.
And we'll actually have a link to sign up for that in this YouTube link, in this YouTube video. So if you're watching, we hope you get excited about this and sign up. All right, looking back to last season, I'm going to talk about some stuff that didn't go so well, and then Trey's going to make it like a little bit better and talk about some stuff that did go well. But most obviously, we were really excited about this match scheduling system that we had kind of in the works, and that ended up not coming through, and we are very sorry about that. As a coordinator myself, it would have been super awesome to have. I would have loved to have it, but we just kind of didn't work out for a variety of reasons. But looking forward into the future seasons, we will kind of, in some ways, make that irrelevant. Some ways make that so you don't really need a match scheduling system. We hope, but we're also implementing some changes to make it easier to talk to the other coordinators and to your own team if we don't actually have a full-blown match scheduling system. Also, drop-off was still a huge problem. It was a big problem in preseason, and it was a big problem in Season 1. People in the Open League, especially, would kind of play the first 3 games and be like, wow, I'm losing all these games. This is, really dumb. And then they just stop playing. And that's bad for them because they kind of never got, the good IvyLoL match where they're, very evenly matched against the other school and they have a great time. We don't want that to happen, and we also really don't want the teams that are doing well and that are really competitive in IvyLoL to kind of have these weeks where it's like, okay, well, I just played a super hard team, and now I'm gonna not have a match this week because this team bailed. And we're this is really the driving reason behind the major formatting changes we have, the major format changes we have for the Premier and Open League, especially Open League. And but we'll talk about that later.
All right. Well, season one wasn't all bad. We had great turnout throughout all of the regular season and postseason matches. A lot of matches were competitive and a joy to watch and even play in. And it finished off with the finals between UT Austin and UC Irvine, with UC Irvine taking the win. Throughout the quarterfinals and the finals, we had a total of 20,000 unique viewers, with as many as 4.6 thousand concurrent, which is a huge turnout. Not close to what we were expecting.
Yeah, I mean, that was really awesome. It was the biggest turnout we've ever had. Special shout out to Jaws from Riot for giving that little Facebook bump action. Also, our casters, Malphus X, Dire Wolfie, and Danya Harold, they were incredible. They're always on time. They showed up early. They would talk about oh, what can we do for this next cast. I thought the casting was hugely entertaining and very informative. I had a great time watching the matches, and I just wanted to thank everyone who tuned in and who helped make that, in my opinion, a huge success.
Mm-hmm.
And so looking ahead to the next season, we have major format changes in both the Premier League and the Open League. I'm going to talk about the Premier League real quick. So our goals for the Premier League formatting changes are to make the league have a more premier feel, have it extremely competitive, and be sort of our flagship competitive league. And we really want to have every week have a featured casted match that people will actually tune into, because I mean we all saw how awesome it was in the quarterfinals and the finals when we had thousands of people watching these matches, and it was I had a great time, and I hope the teams that were playing had a great time. So we want to have more of that. So basically for the Premier League, we're going to cut it from having every school is like being able to send one team to the Premier League to having a cap of 32 teams in the Premier League. So 16 of those will be made up of automatic qualifiers from season one. So if you're in season one in the Premier League and you made the playoffs, you get an automatic qualifier to the Premier League. And then the remaining 16 will be from an open invite qualifier that we'll be holding before the season starts. So we'll basically have a giant tournament before the season, like right before the season. And if your team makes it, if your team gets in the top 16 teams, well, I think we'll be doing a Swiss rounds and then making a cut at 16. And if you make it, then you'll be in the Premier League. If you don't, you'll be bumped down into the Open League. But it's still going to be a max of one team per school.
In the Open League, we also have a few format changes as well. Our main goal with these format changes is to combat drop-off and for the league to stay competitive. We want everyone to play throughout the whole season, and we want the matches to get more and more competitive as the season goes along. So we'll be moving to a Swiss-style season. You'll know your matches about 2 weeks in advance, which will be generated based on your current record. So the further you get along, you will get matched with people who are closer to your skill, to your
team skill.
Closer to your team skill. Thank you. We'll be moving into 4 larger divisions to make that possible. Also, the top 4 open teams will get a auto qualifier into the Premier League.
All right. So another big change we're making is to our mid-season tournament. The mid-season tournament will no longer be for season points, but it'll be sort of a different style tournament. We're now terming jailbreak style tournament. We'll see if that sticks. But basically, we're doing a giant benefit tournament for Child's Play, which is a sort of a charity run by gamers. It's if you're familiar with Penny Arcade, you probably know of it, and if not, we'll be posting a link in the YouTube video to it. They're really awesome charity. So in this tournament style, you'll be able to take donations you make to Child's Play during tournament registration time and use them as tokens to either jail certain champions, which like permabans them for the tournament, or free the champions, which unbans them. So the amount of this donation will start really, really low, like $1 for each donation to jail or free a champion. But as we get closer and closer to tournament time, this amount of money will go up and up and up. And then we'll hit the tournament date, and these like jails and frees will be locked in, and the champions that are in jail will be permabanned for the tournament, and champions that are freed will be available to play. So like if everything goes well and we get a lot of people really excited about this and donating money to Child's Play, we're hoping that like 20 or 25 champions will be like permabanned for the tournament. So you'll really have to go deep into your champion pool to kind of like pull out something maybe you're not used to playing, but I think it'll be a ton of fun.
For instance, I'm an AD player. I play bot lane. I really like just the 2-on-2, maybe a jungle gank here and there. But what really irks me is champions with globals. Gangplank having the ability to sit top and ult bottom, and that doesn't sit very well with me. So beginning of the tournament, I'm probably going to donate some money and ban Karthus. He's just a little too much damage and utility to have on the team.
See, Karthus is actually my highest winning rate champion. Now, I'm not a super high elo player, but I do work on Karthus, and if he gets jailed, I will be the first one to step up to donate to free him. So hopefully we get in a little bidding war over this, donate a lot of money, and then I win in the end, and I get to play Karthus. So, I mean, really, if we get a lot of back and forth like that, like it'll be good. We'll donate a lot of money, and like hopefully the community gets really involved. So we want all of you guys to get super involved and really excited about this. And actually, that wraps it up for the second state of IvyLoL. Thanks for watching. We'll be posting the schedule for season 2 in this YouTube link or in this YouTube video. Like we have the whole season planned out, and as a bonus, we won't run into your finals time for the end of season tournament. Last season we had a couple teams that were like, okay, I have my semifinals match today, and I have 2 finals tomorrow. Like, what do I do? Yeah, we're ending pretty early. I think early November, but I have to look that up to make sure. So hopefully that works out a little bit better for everyone. So signing off, this is Matt, IvyLoL Chill.
And I'm Trey, IvyLoL Rawrsoar.
Thanks for watching.